What's good, guys? Back in another recap. Got a new account today, and as per the course lately, it did not start off that good. Happy with the trades I took today, but it just didn't end out how I wanted it to. And I'm currently in a trade right now that is also not doing too good. As you can see, that's probably going to get stopped out. I don't know. Setup looked good, but we'll see what happens with that by the end of the video. But I did take two trades today. One micro, two micros. Both stopped out pretty quick, both longs. And there was news today in the morning. And I do have two other evals going that I just took a loss on, unfortunately, because I was one trade away from passing. But it is what it is. I'll have to get those back next week. And yeah, I'm just make this a quick one today. I made one simple mistake. I should have taken these trades I took on ES because ES played out exactly how I wanted it to. As you can see in the New York AM session, we got a pretty good pump up here, and on the NASDAQ, we didn't really get to where I wanted it to. That is actually the wrong S&P chart I just showed you guys. It should have been this one here. So you can see we got the pump up in New York AM to the New York lunch high, and that was exactly what I wanted on NASDAQ. It just it didn't play out because we had already taken those, I guess. But yeah, I ended up taking a pre-market trade. We were tapping into this 4 hour, and also there is an hourly that was unmitigated down here that we barely tapped into, and then we did get hourly inversion back up, and everything looked super bullish on the higher time frames. The only problem we had here was coming into market open, we closed below this 30-minute gap, which I kind of knew I was screwed after that point. I figured it might have been all right because we still had this 15-minute gap here, but that didn't save me, as you can see. So the first trade I took, like I told you guys, we had like the higher time frame, super bullish. I wanted to come up to this 30-minute unmitigated gap, or this London high here, or even like this hourly high here. And everything was looking super solid pre-market. And I took a trade about 5 minutes before open, right around here. We tap back into this 5-minute gap here, like the couple 5-minute gaps here. We tap into these, and we do get a little 1-minute inversion right here. And I actually entered when we tapped back into this gap right about here. And as you can see, this just got absolutely decimated instantly. I was just targeting up to this high, and this is kind of what I get for trading pre-market. Unfortunately, I got taken out right there. Only a $250 loss. It was only one micro trade. It was supposed to be super low risk. Ended up being a bit of a bigger loss than I thought. I don't know if I got stopped all the way down here. I think I did. But yeah, it was like a 1-to-1. I wasn't aiming for anything crazy, but I did like it. Was it kind of stupid that I took it early? Yes, but it is what it is. The next trade I took kind of just ended up the exact same way, so not much to say. But we tap back into that 5-minute here. You can see we respect it, and we get double 1-minute inversion right here after we came down we swept out this, and ES at this point was already ripping up, and it was the stronger asset. Like I said today, I should have just taken the trade on ES because where are we at? Yeah, right here. At this point where I took this trade, ES had already started its climb, and this was like a really good trade here on ES. You're not going to get much RR if you target this high, but you could have easily targeted above it and had stops tight for 1-to-1. That was the best trade today on ES. I just hate trading ES. Like, I'm an ES hater. I never trade it, so that was kind of my own mistake. But you could clearly see it was the stronger asset today, and that, I think, was my number one mistake, because I did end up taking another position on the NASDAQ right here, and that just barreled through my stop loss in one candle. Unfortunately, like literally a minute, and I was out. I'll expand this a little bit so you guys can see better, but yeah, we just get a 110 point candle and just decimate me. I also forgot to mention there was a data low here. Wasn't much of one, but that was another part of the reason why I took that first trade, because we came down, we swept this, got the inversion back up right after, and yeah, that was another part of the reason I took that trade from NFP. But yeah, we just got this big ass candle out of nowhere, and then it pretty much goes right to my TP after. I think I took 2 micros on this trade, so I would have been up good amount of money considering it ran 150 points. Would have been up about $600, and I probably would have just taken that there. That would have left me positive 350 on the day. But yeah, I kind of jumped the gun a little bit. I thought this was a good entry, but this candle was just huge, and I had my stops just at the bottom of this 5-minute gap, which was my mistake, because obviously I set a personal daily loss limit, and that was all I had left, so couldn't really do much there, but it is what it is. We did end up looking pretty bearish at this point anyways, because we had inversed the 30-minute and the 15-minute down, and looking back in hindsight, shorts probably were the play today, to be honest, because I didn't even clue into the fact that we had these equal lows with a session low there. And honestly, if you took shorts here, you got cooked, which kind of would have sucked. But if you found a way to take a short in here somewhere, maybe off this 3-minute inversion here with the retrace, this was honestly the best trade of the day. I was just super bullish, but I didn't even realize we had the equal lows there. And yeah, that was definitely the best trade of the day. No drawdown at all. And yeah, I missed it because I was just looking for longs. If you guys caught this, I mean, good job. That was a really good trade. We missed this high by like, I don't know, 20, 30 points, 35 points. But NASDAQ's kind of been doing that lately. It's just been missing the draws by 30, 40 points. And like, even when I've been trading the evals, I've been noticing that. So I've been kind of setting take profits. Like today, for example, like I had my take profit at this high here, because like we've just been missing the session highs and lows. I don't know why, but yeah, so that was the best trade of the day, in my opinion. It just wasn't in the cards for me. I just really wanted long stay, and that didn't play out, but it is what it is. We'll move on to next week. Bank holiday tomorrow, so I won't be trading. That's kind of why I was doing an Asia session trade right now. But next week's just like pretty much no news, so hopefully it's a little bit more chill. This week was like super rough, and I am still in this trade somehow. This week was just super rough, to be honest. If you look at the daily chart, I'll get rid of all this crap. We kind of just like went nowhere this whole week. Like this is Monday right here, or sorry, this was Monday right here. We kind of just ranged, and I mean even since last week we've kind of like just ranged within like a, I don't know, 5-6% range, and that just doesn't make things easy. Like we haven't gone anywhere. Obviously, like back here, things were a lot easier when we were just constantly moving up. But we should break out of this eventually. We did retrace into this daily gap last week, and then we inversed the daily gap up. Didn't reach all-time highs. So it's only a matter of time, in my opinion, before we get back up there. But with all this AI stuff lately, it's kind of just like messed everything up. Like the earnings and whatnot, or just, I don't know. The market's been being driven by a lot of factors right now, and that's why the volume is just so out of this world. But it'll cool off eventually, and summer and Christmas time are usually the worst for trading. So if you guys, it's your first year around trading summer, like as is mine, just realize it like there is months a year where it is a little bit easier, a little bit less volume. But yeah, we're kind of in the rough patch right now, so just keep pushing forward. Don't ever give up, and things will work out. But I'm going to wrap this one up here. No video tomorrow. I won't be trading, and I should be back Monday night for the next recap, and we'll see what happens next week. So yeah, if you guys like this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe as usual, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.